Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Smart coming to you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. If you'd like to have your games cast, then take that replay that you like so much. You can be good in it, you can be bad in it, although I don't recommend the last bit. You can win it or you can lose it. That one either way, whichever you prefer. And, spin that to castit.reddit.com and I will get down and cast it for you, or other members of the community. We have over the top right side. No, let's go with the bottom right side. We have Mr. Space Laser himself. It's OverFjell. OverFjell, a regular contributor, or at least somebody who's contributed in the past to castit.reddit.com. So, very much shout out to this guy for keeping me entertained and doing this, at least. His opponent, it's matmatmat. Or, a certain amount of those specific syllables. PVZ on Honorgrounds, and we have horizontal spawning conditions this way, so either airplay or drop play over on this side could very well be a thing. Matmatmat, going for 3 hatch before pull and is about to figure out where his opponent is. That is a ballsy choice on this map, not as much on some others. There you go, does scout that natural and pulls his overlord away just to make sure that his opponent doesn't know where he is. And if we look at this, OverFjell indeed has no clue what's happening outside of this area, or not even over here, because there's that overlord. So there that goes. And is that a complete wall off? I think it might be. Yes, that's a complete wall off. And he didn't mean to do that. Oh dear. This is not a fantastic start. I thought we might see something cheeky on the side of OverFjell by walling off like that, but that was in fact a mistake. No attempts at really early aggression, or a cannon rush or something like that. So matmatmat's 3 hatch before pull does actually get off without so much as a tiny bit of a hitch. So here's your economic hurrah for matmatmat. Matmatmat. I may just call you Matt, or something like that. Yeah. Alright, so it's 3 minutes into the game. What's going to happen? Well, matmatmat is going to drone up like a bloody madman. He's going to try and get this in position over here, most likely. May just put a Zergling up here as well for the complete scouting package. Alright, where are you going? Are you going over here? That's possible. May try to get a little bit of scouting over here. And that should give him enough time, and if he's not supply blocked when he does scout it, enough opportunity to react to whatever OverFjell decides to get up there. If you are going to open 3 hatch before pull, initiative tends to not be on your side. You will have to react. So matmatmat is going to do just that, not even having so much as started his Zergling speed. Does have the gas for it, and he just started it. Alright. Going to go up against Resonating Glaives. Now, Resonating Glaives and a shit ton, which is the official collective noun for gateways. A shit ton of gateways. So it looks like OverFjell is going to go for a little bit of depth. If not so much all in, at least aggressive. And all of that is going to get scouted. Matmatmat sees all of them. That's all of them. Now, if you could only spot down here for the Twilight Council wearing away, and yes, he does, that should tell him pretty much everything he needs to know. And there goes the Roach Warren. Roach Warren and the Evolution Chambers. And here comes the first adept. First adept going to go on out of there. Nope. Very nice round there for matmatmat. And that should be the end of the first adept. Nope. It's going to get out. It's going to get out. Well, it would have gotten out if it did a better shade. It's still going to get out because speed. Oh, speed is going to... Speed is going to finish, and they are going to nibble that adept down. Cool. Going to see what's happening over here as well, and should see the first bunch of adepts coming on in there. So, roaches in order to receive them, as well as spine crawlers. Spine crawlers could be very good if his opponent decides to fight him over there, but that's not really. Oh, that's Queen. Decided to follow that adept all the way to her doom. But the good thing about adepts is they can choose not to fight over here. They can just choose to zip through there. Although, yep, no, not if you already fade, warp. What is shade? Shade? Shade. Yes, thank you. I swear, I do this for a living. I know what I'm talking about. I know all the terms. Alright, we got a layer coming on in there for that roach speed, and just getting that defensive spine crawler just in case the shades do manage to finish up. Okay, at the back of this, a Nexus and Burrow. Oh, I quite like that. I quite like that. Let's see if we're going to get burrowing claws. Yes! Again, all of the terms, I know them. Oh, going to get a bit of drop action. I think moves his overlords into position, 2 of them, to take a whole bunch of zerglings. Yes, I believe so. Get a whole bunch of zerglings in there. Distract your opponent in here. There's nothing here. Oh, there comes the mothership core that can overcharge. But having an extra pylon here would not have gone amiss. You've not warped those in yet. There you go. Alright, and here is the attack by matmatmat. Getting ready, but matmatmat floating a lot of money there. A lot of resources not allocated. It's not going to get in there. All of his roaches are still here. Roach speed only just now started. May just wait for his opponent to F2, move back all of his army over here to deal with that Zergling drop, Baneling drop even. Ooh, very nice. And this scouts all of the things, including things that can actually shoot you coming on in there. There is that dead overlord. Alright, coming on in with Zerlings. You want to distract your opponent, and your opponent is distracted, but at the same time, here comes the Bane Rain. Let's see, we've got no workers killed so far. Oh, this is such a bad feeling as a Protoss. 13 workers killed, and the overlords getting out of there alive. The army did not get pulled back though, so these guys can't pull in there. He could, however, get in here if he so chose, but here comes OverFjell's answer. Does matmatmat? Oh, are you gonna get this round? Oh, forces recall. He's gonna get by himself a lot of time in order to get up all those units you need in order to deal with this. Finish that off. Alright. Is going to lose all of that. Could have gotten a little bit more damage done there, but instead just bought himself a whole bunch of time. On the other hand, OverFjell is warping in additional units as well. Oh, here we go. Alright, lots of Ravagers. Ravagers, of course, very good against everything Protoss if you can get the corrosive bowels off and don't stand in your own bowels. Very good also at buying time. More roaches. Oh, Lurker Den actually. Lurker Den and Hydrolis being warped in. And of course there is that spine crawler wall. Very nice positioning there by matmatmat. And putting in those corrosive balls in his retreat path so that his opponent does get... Oh, lured in there and does keep getting those corrosive balls off. There we go once again. Oh, look at those corrosive balls. Very nicely. And getting his opponent away from that spine crawler wall, giving him time to take warp in, hatch even those hydralisks, and we got a lovely flank coming on in there. Blinks on out of there, does lose all of his high pressure, high cost units, and is forced to retreat. On the back of this, he's got 3 bases though, and that is all that matmatmat has as well. Hasn't taken the 4th at the back of that. Might just decide not to take this one, but to take this instead, if he ever, you know, kills all of this. So yeah, attack got held, but I don't hate his position. We got Templar Archives coming on in with that storm charge. No, I do not hate this position at all. 4th base actually going down sooner for OverFjell than it did for matmatmat. So matmatmat should be getting mined out. Yes, he is. Well, that lurker den is done, so he gets more of some of those if he so chooses. He does not though. And a couple of Zerglings just trying to... Oh shit, that is the wrong button. Oh, this is the problem with replays. This is the problem with replays. That's why you don't do it. Alright, 4th base coming on in here. Where is that? Here we go. Alright. Don't press B. 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 Don't do it. Alright. And sees everything. Sees that 4th base being taken. Does die horrible, horrible deaths. But he did see that 4th base. Well, he did see that with this anyway. So I don't suppose that was worth a lot. Where are those lurkers? Mat. Where are those lurkers? Oh, more Bane Rain. No! Hydralisks! Dropping Hydralisks. And Roaches. Alright, so going to try and take down just this Nexus, and his opponent OverFjell knows that he's being baited. He knows he's being baited, so instead he's going to do this. There's no storm yet. Storm isn't done yet, and there is no energy for it. So in both cases, none of that is happening. OverFjell needs to stay back and getting up energy for that storm. The storm is almost ready, but is going to if you right click this, you would have completely killed this. That is unfortunate, and at the same time he cleans it up over here as well. All the units that do good at taking a pounding have been taken down, and all that's left is the so-called glass cannons. Charge lots doing a lot of damage right there. Of course, now doing damage with that first. And here is that. Those roaches that did burrow in did take out quite a bit of the work there. Let's see if we can get a storm. That's a first storm. That's not bad. Does get taken out for it. And we got a whole bunch of other High Templars, but they don't actually have any energy, so they are forced to be warped into Archons, and that is a very costly run by right there. Most run bys, of course, being done by Zerglings, but when Hydralisks do it, they're not horrible either. 42 workers being down. Alright, high ground over here. Lurkers being warped in, but is it too late? These guys are not going to finish. This takes entirely too long. This is taking entirely too long. That is one lurker getting put down. That is a second, and the third one just finishes before he gets gunned down. And now we have an army of 55 worth of Protoss. Moving on into 42 army worth of Zerg, and that's both spine crawlers haven't actually finished rooting yet. The second one does get a nice position, but those mortals make absolute bloody mincemeat of everything the Zerg has. And now all the Zerg has is a bunch of Hydralisks. If he pushed in right now, if OverFjell pushed in right now, he would have absolutely massacred everything. But matmatmat is going to be given the time to finish those lurkers, and matmatmat still in this game. OverFjell, what are you doing? Neither side really bothering too much with, getting any upgrades beyond the 1-1 either side has. But OverFjell might just be waiting for one good storm. Oh, there are more lurkers being warped in here right now. And his lurkers aren't burrowed. Burrowed those. Oh, got a couple of free shots there. Did OverFjell. And his initial reluctance to attack may have just been cancelled out by matmatmat's reluctance to actually burrow his units that don't do anything if they're not burrowed. And OverFjell is in the third mineral line. He is in the exit of his opponent's base. GG. Yeah, this would have been a lot more dramatic if you'd actually left the game when I said GG. Don't you know how this works? I say GG, and then you... How many workers do you have? 9. I have around 50. Yeah, but you did lose 42 of them. You lost 42 of them. Zerg may be concerning that he spent a little bit too much in creating that harass, that run by, and that may just leave you susceptible to that big army push. Anyway, as I already said, GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.